I'm Secretary of State Trey Hargett. Today is Tuesday, February 14th, 2017. Today we'll be discussing the fourth quarter of 2016 outlined in the Tennessee Quarterly Business and Economic Indicators Report. The report is published through a partnership between my office and the University of Tennessee Business and Economic Research. Joining me today is Dr. Bill Fox, who serves as the Center's director. The report offers a snapshot of the state's economy based on business data from the Division of Business Services. Let me begin by saying data this quarter indicates that initial business filings in Tennessee continue to grow now year over year for more than 5 years. Business Services processed 8,215 new entity filings in the fourth quarter of 2016. That's up 6.5% from the same time in 2015. Domestic firms account for roughly 82% of all new entity filings, while foreign entities make up the remaining 18%. We will take questions shortly. I'm now going to turn things over to Dr. Fox.
Mr. Secretary, thank you very much, and I appreciate the chance to be with you today. Let me just reiterate what the Secretary just said. What we've experienced is growth in every quarter since 2011, so a really sustained time period of growth with about 6.5% growth over the last year. Worth noting that it's particularly domestic LLCs, which represent over half of all new filings, and they're not only the biggest share, but they're growing fastest. And so we continue to see a movement from sort of C corporations into LLCs. The 4 largest counties in Tennessee also account for over half of the new filings, and all 4 of them grew faster than the average. And so we're seeing a lot of growth in the most urban places in Tennessee. Shelby County seeing the best growth in this most recent quarter, although Davidson County had somewhat more filings. I'd also note outside of this data that in the most recent employment data, what we're seeing is it's Cleveland, Tennessee, with the fastest growth among the MSAs in the state, particularly because of new locations and expansions like Walker and Amazon. Let me then just sort of conclude by saying that while what this data show is continued growth in Tennessee, these data are consistent with others we're seeing, employment and taxes, saying that Tennessee is settling into more sustainable growth. In years like 2014, 15, into 16, we saw unusually fast growth. And we're now, again, settling into more sustainable growth, and employment, for example, growing about 1.6%, still very good, but down from just over 2% before. So continued growth, but at a little bit slower pace than we had seen during the last couple of years.
Okay, we're going to open things up for questions. If anybody has a question, just go ahead and fire away.
Not all at once.
Deafening quiet.
Well, Dr. Fox, this may mean that this is the first report we have done. It's so comprehensive, there are absolutely no questions after we put the report together.
We answered them all in the discussion.
Well, okay.
All right, cool. All right, well, I guess we will put this up online here shortly. The audio, the report is there, and if you have any follow-up questions, feel free to shoot us an email.
Thank you. Thank you for calling.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.